been disappointed with a party? I have. Toastmasters and guests. I've been to many parties expecting a memorable, out-of-this-world event. And I've been expecting a theme, games, and happy people because that's what the invitations led me to believe. Instead, I've only found a normal, if fairly large, gathering of people. I have nothing against casual get-togethers, but they're not the same as a full-blown party. When I throw a party, which I usually do a couple times per year, I spend a lot of time and effort trying to make it as memorable and out of this world as possible. I've thrown parties with themes ranging from butterflies to Harry Potter to Star Trek, my favorite science fiction television show. All of the best parties I've thrown and the best parties I've attended have several elements in common. I'm going to give you a list of the 6 top elements of an out-of-this-world party. The first element is look the part. This means you and your venue. Decorations are a great way to change the atmosphere and emphasize a theme. If you're throwing a Star Trek party, then make the place look like a starship. Hang signs labeling your main room as the bridge and your off-limits room as the warp core. Hang stars from the ceiling if you want. Dress up as your favorite character. I'm dressed up as Jadzia Dax from a time travel episode, like I will be at my next Star Trek party. I'm going to give you examples from Star Trek parties I've thrown in the past for all of the elements of an out-of-this-world party. The second element of an out-of-this-world party is have multiple games and activities planned. What fun is a party if there's nothing to do? Make sure you have an easy activity for the first guests to arrive while they wait for everyone else. At my Star Trek parties, people who arrive early get to take a quiz seeing which type of alien they are while they wait for all the other guests to arrive. You should always finish setting up your event at least half an hour before everyone else is there. But if anybody comes way ahead of schedule, involve them with the setup. Later in my Star Trek parties, I have many games and activities, including a green screen where people can get their photographs taken, and later on, after the party, I will replace the green background with an alien landscape or outer space. I will also have a few rounds of bingo with customized cards so they look like they're from Star Trek. And I leave around the house futuristic-looking board games, a poll of everybody's favorite captains, and trivia questions. The third element of an out-of-this-world party is a fun takeaway or party favor, which fits your theme. This helps people to feel involved and like they're meant to be there. It's something for them to remember the day by, and it's a token of your appreciation for them attending. Most little kids like to have an actual, tangible party favor, but adults like takeaways too. And not all takeaways have to be a physical object. Sometimes they can be information or a new skill. I have a takeaway for you today after the speech. At my Star Trek parties, I give away green screen photographs of people and star flashing pins for them to wear, and self-sealing stem bolts, stickers for little kids which double as an activity, and prizes for the winners of the costume contest and the bingo game, which are also very good activities and games. Don't forget. The fourth element of an out-of-this-world party is food. Make sure that you have at least one savory item because it's easy to get tired of cake and ice cream at every party. At my Star Trek parties, I serve Ferengi pickled tube grub each year, and Captain Sisko's jambalaya. But my guests bring very interesting and delicious foods too, including a Klingon stew, coconut cookie tribbles, and a Starship Enterprise shaped cake. The fifth element of an out-of-this-world party is plan the appropriate background noise. Having a little bit of background noise actually encourages people to talk because they don't feel like they're breaking the silence. At a Star Trek party, you can have your favorite episodes playing in the background, which helps to set the theme more, and you can involve everyone by taking requests. You can play music or not. Make sure you don't have anything noisy going on during the party, like the dishwasher. Finally, the sixth element of an out-of-this-world party is to have plenty of seating and space to mingle, and be clear on which spaces are off limits. You want your guests to be comfortable, so make sure they all have a place to sit, but don't let your space get overrun with chairs. Make sure you have plenty of open, empty space for people to walk around and talk and play games. Also be clear where people are not allowed to go. I've found that all 6 of these elements come in handy planning any type of event or party, including Girl Scout meetings, festivals, and Toastmasters meetings. Remember these 6 elements when you plan your next party, and it will be out of this world.